Hello Wildflowers, and welcome back to The Rambling Rose. If you're new to this channel, hello, I'm Nancy, an Australian artist, author and cottage witch, and I live in a little black and white cottage just past the cemetery on the hill in a sleepy country town between the snowy river and the sea. Over the past few years, together with my handy hubby, I've been slowly transforming this old heritage house into a cozy little home. And in this episode, I'll be sharing a simple summer project, turning our shady front porch into a charming outdoor room where one can wistfully while away an afternoon, reading, painting, or perhaps watching those wild summer thunderstorms roll in. But there's something else I wanted to talk about in this episode, and that is the truly outrageous colour palette I've chosen for the front garden and porch: black, white, and orange. Let me explain. You see, the first witch who lived in this cottage apparently had a passion for exotic plants, especially orange lilies. Now, being a green witch with a love of all plants, I would be aghast at the thought of ripping out such striking, exuberant flowers. They seem to be thriving in this climate, and once upon a time, I know they were planted with love and enthusiasm. So I decided to embrace the colour orange and these amazing tropical flowers, even if the cottage looks like Halloween all year round. I mean, really, I'm an Antipodean hedge witch born on Samhain. What could be more perfect? Plus, orange is the colour of the sacral chakra, the source of creativity and abundance. So it just works. Now, let me introduce you to the orange delights in my garden and make a bouquet for my art desk. And later, I'd love to paint them in my art journal, Faerie Magick. Yes, I'm still working away at that one. I've always said the garden is my greatest teacher, and thinking about all of these exotic orange blooms popping up everywhere, as if in direct opposition to my old world pastel aesthetic. Well, as the Rolling Stones sang, you can't always get what you want. But let me share a little secret I've learned over the years, Wildflowers. If you can't get what you want, try wanting what you get. Just a small shift in perspective, and you'll be so much happier with your life. Let go of control, just a little, and simply love what arises. So yes, I say bring on the tiger lilies. When life gives you oranges, make marmalade. And now I would love to introduce the sponsor of this episode, Craftsy, your online resource for all things creative. Craftsy is an online community of creative, like-minded makers where members can find endless inspiration, advance their skills, and discover their new favourite hobby. Craftsy offers over 2,000 inspiring classes for makers of all skill levels, with step-by-step instruction in more than 20 categories, like knitting, cooking, sewing, painting, and so many more. I can't tell you how much fun I've had exploring their classes and falling in love with new cottagecore hobbies. I've even learnt some new painting techniques and have been experimenting with different mediums, like oils and watercolour. It's so nice to try your hand at something new, don't you think? And the best part, the first 1,000 wildflowers to click the link in the description below will get a whole year of premium membership to Craftsy for just $1.49. That's a huge discount compared to the normal price. I so hope you'll have fun with it, and don't forget to pop back in here and tell me which classes you love the most. Speaking of creativity, let's get onto this porch makeover, shall we? Our shady front porch, high up in the branches of a crepe myrtle and hidden behind a patch of swaying canna lilies, was rather neglected for the first summer. It's only because, if you recall the episode where I first moved in, you'd know this little witch arrived at her new home with barely a stick of furniture. But this summer, since we had the rooms inside nice and comfy now, I was determined to add a few simple touches of enchantment to this outdoor area, transforming it into a place where a witch and her wizard could put their feet up, relax, and watch the world go by for a spell. Of course, the main feature of the front porch would be some potted plants to make it feel a little like being inside a tropical greenhouse or garden room. And I suppose the fourth hue in this rather avant-garde colour palette of mine that I forgot to mention is green. Lots and lots of green, in fact. So first, I potted up some hanging baskets with fluffy white petunias, hopefully making Belladonna Cottage look even more charming and cosy from the street. I really like these black wire baskets with their pretty lacy design and coconut fibre lining. They're so cottagecore, but also a bit gothic, don't you think? Ugh, I'm loving it already. Next, it was back to the potting station, where I took some old terracotta pots and planted a few more decorative plants, all the while quietly reassuring them that they were going to love their new spot on the cute front porch. Now, the name of this white one has completely slipped my mind, but you can tell me in the comments if you recognise it. But the chocolate ficus, I thought the colours really matched the gorgeous orange bronze canna lilies out front. I'd say these dark shiny leaves are the closest I'm going to get to a plant with black foliage. So dramatic and perfect for my colour palette. Remember I mentioned my linguine arms in the last episode? Well, don't worry, because I've taken up swimming and these linguines are going to be more like, penne soon? I'm getting there. Just have to pop these fancy black wicker armchairs into position and I think all the heavy lifting is done. These chairs were actually damaged when we found them at a local nursery, but with a little hot glue, we were able to fix them up again, good as new, and for a fraction of the price. Another frugal brownie badge for us. And speaking of frugal, because I know you love a thrifty witch, I got these pillows in the Boxing Day sales, also half price. And everything else for the porch makeover was secondhand, thrifted or found on Marketplace or at the local antique store. I don't think I'll ever be convinced that there is such a thing as too many plants. I probably won't stop until I'm living in an actual forest. So So what we needed here, of course, to greet Mr. Posty on his way to deliver more books was another tree. And I chose a Tangelo because these little orange babies will look and taste so sweet here. Don't you think, Noah? Yes, I agree. Well, that looks super cute, and I can hear rain coming. So let's get inside, wash off these dirty hands, and get to some artwork.
Turn the key and cooler off. This a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Soft, turn the key and cooler off. This a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun.
Well, I think this turned out rather lovely, if I do say so myself. But since I'm still working on mastering my hand lettering, I think I'll finish this one off camera. Something about having the camera switched on makes me make so many mistakes. I'm not so confident. But if you'd like to see how the finished page looks, I'll share it on Patreon with all the other goodies. As another summer storm rolls in and a cool change blows down from the mountains to the sea, I think I'll grab a good book and sit here for a while. It was a simple little makeover, but it has made such a big difference, and I think the cottage herself is happy with her new look. A witch's house is a living thing, you know, and I feel that since Belladonna was a maven of the jazz era, she quite prefers a fine wardrobe. I so hope you enjoyed this episode, sweet friends, and if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, or head on over to Patreon to help keep this channel alive. If you'd like to start an art journal of your own, just like Faerie Magick, you'll find them in my online store, along with art prints, oracle cards, colouring books and more, all handmade with love and magic, right here in Australia. Until next time, sweet friends, from the land down under, where the days are hot and long, I send you all the sunshine and warmth of summer. You are always welcome to return here to Belladonna Cottage to join me on the porch and in the art studio. And before I go, I'm curious to know, just like I've come to embrace these extravagant exotic plants that perhaps would not have been my first choice, what have you come to love in your garden or life that was an unexpected plot twist? Please do tell me in the comments. Merry meet and merry meet again, dear wildflowers, and I'll see you again soon, somewhere the tiger lilies sway in the breeze and the stormy summer winds tangle your hair.